The more people around you seem sure of who they are, the more your own uncertainty starts to feel embarrassing. Not just uncomfortable, embarrassing. Like everyone else reached some point you still cannot reach. They have a role, a direction, a way of talking about their life that sounds settled. And the longer you stay unsure, the easier it is to start using that against yourself. Maybe I should know by now. Maybe something is wrong with me. But that is not always what uncertainty means. Sometimes it means you have not locked yourself into a role that does not really fit you. Comparison does more than make other people look ahead of you. It makes your unfinished life start feeling defective. You stop seeing uncertainty as part of being human. You start reading it as proof that something in you did not form correctly. Their certainty starts looking like maturity. Your confusion starts looking like weakness. And after a while, you stop asking what actually fits you. You start asking how to become someone more finished. That is where the damage begins. Because the moment people become too certain about who they are, something else happens. They begin filtering everything through that fixed version of themselves. I am this kind of person. I do not do that. This is the kind of life that fits me. At first that feels stable, but stability can become a trap. Every new possibility now has to pass through the person they already decided to be. That is how a life stops expanding. Not because other paths disappeared, but because those paths no longer match the role they built. That is why feeling lost is not always a sign that you are behind. Sometimes it means your life is still open to revision. The mind wants an answer, a label, something stable to hold on to. But certainty is not always wisdom. Sometimes it is just the relief of having stopped questioning. The hidden advantage of not knowing who you are yet is not comfort. It is flexibility. It means there are still parts of your life that can move. It means you are still able to question choices that other people are already defending. People think feeling lost is the problem. But many lives shrink for a different reason. Someone decided who they were too early and then spent years defending that decision. So the problem is not always uncertainty itself. Sometimes the bigger problem is becoming certain too soon. Because once a person commits to one version of themselves, everything else begins to feel unavailable. That is why this matters. Uncertainty may be the last point where you can still question a role that does not really fit you. Because once you live with it long enough, it starts feeling permanent.